1970 Volkswagen Convertible, restoration number 2. Clip 19, sanding the body, October 2011. Wipe the car body down with acetone and then sand the entire body with medium grade 3M sponge. The entire body was sanded again with a medium grade 3M sponge, then 220 grit sandpaper, then 320 grit sandpaper, and then 3M Scotch-Brite pads. Dings were circled with a pencil and photographs were made of each individual panel for future references. There are a few more items to be removed on the body, such as the hood lever arm. Move the top bolt on each hood lever arm. Bolts are 8 mm by 1.25 by 17 mm long. Remove the clip on the bottom of each hood lever arm and remove each hood lever arm. Remove the rubber hose to the wiper sprayer nozzle. Then from within the trunk with a screwdriver depress the side clip of the sprayer nozzle and push the nozzle up out of the car. With a 17 mm wrench, remove the large nut and washer on each windshield wiper arm. With a 10 mm socket, remove the bolt in the trunk to the windshield wiper motor. Note how the adjacent wires are routed around the wiper motor assembly. Then lift out the wiper motor assembly. Remove the wiper switch E and mark the wires as shown. Clean up the wiper assembly, which will be painted later. With a Phillips screwdriver, remove the 2 screws and push the gas filler door lock assembly into the trunk. With pliers, pull out the 2 rubber door bumpers. From within the trunk, remove the 2 Phillips screws holding the gas filler door. With a flathead screwdriver, turn the fresh air knob ring to loosen the fresh air adjustment assembly. From within the trunk, use a 10 mm socket to remove the 2 bolts holding the fresh air assembly unit. Lift the fresh air assembly unit out of the trunk and clean it up. From the trunk with a flathead screwdriver, depress the ears on the fresh air assembly ring to push the ring inside the car to remove. Work on this section approximately 10 hours. Locate all dings on the body of the car that need filling. Sand the ding down to bare metal with 120 grit sandpaper. Then rough up the bare metal with 80 grit sandpaper. Apply 1 or 2 coats of body filler to the dings and sand with 220 grit sandpaper. Ding shown after sanding. Spray on prime to help find imperfection. Seatbelt rub after filling and priming. Sand the entire body again with 220 grit sandpaper. Unscrew the gas tank door pull. With an 8 mm socket, remove the pocket strap and push the pocket into the trunk. Remove the 2 Phillips screws holding the speedometer and slip a plastic bag over the speedometer. Reinstall the screw with ground wire without the speedometer attached. Tape up all dash holes. With a flathead screwdriver, lift up the horn ring button. With a flathead screwdriver, remove the 3 screws holding the horn ring. The horn wire will be connected to one of them. Lift the horn ring off the steering wheel and clean up and store. The green horn wire is shown. With a 1 1/16 inch socket, loosen the steering wheel nut. Remove the door handle and lock assembly. Wet sand the body with 400 grit sandpaper. The body is now ready for masking and taping up for painting the prime. Work on this section 10 hours. Work on this chapter 20 hours. Total hours to date approximately 288. Stay tuned for progress reports.